Hello, good morning viewers. I am Natasya.
And I am Salma.
Today, for the next few minutes, we will accompany you by presenting the actual news.
Only on ACE News. Alright, today we will deliver the news. Corruption Eradication Commission receives report on alleged corruption of 7.63 billion COVID fund in West Sumatra. The Corruption Eradication Commission received reports of suspected corruption related to irregularities in COVID-19 countermeasures funds in West Sumatra.
Reports filed by a number of members of the West Sumatra Regional House of Representatives are based on data belonging to the Supreme Audit Agency.
Ali Fikri, KPK prosecution spokesman, said that after being checked, the information regarding the report's complaint was correct. Ali believes that his party will process the report. The first step is to verify and review the report in question. Furthermore, Ali said that this was done to find out whether the complaint was in accordance with the provisions of the applicable law, including the realm of corruption, and become the authority of the KPK. The spokesman with the prosecutor background confirmed that the KPK would convey the progress report to the public. Regarding the alleged corruption report, a number of members of West Sumatra Regional House of Representatives had previously submitted by visiting the KPK's Red and White House.
To the media crew, Hidayat said that he had previously reported a similar case to the West Sumatra Regional Police, but there had been no significant progress. What this report is about is the case of the Supreme Audit Agency's findings, which is the second time the financial reports of the regional government. There is a budget for handling this COVID-19 amounting to more than 7.63 billion Indonesian rupiahs, which does not comply with the provisions for handling goods in the form of PPE or personal protective equipment, hand sanitizers, and masks.
Responding to this, we have several interviewees to ask their opinion about this issue. Next, we will transfer it to our colleague, FAHRIZAL.
Thank you, Salma and Natasya. So we have already invited two interviewees, but unfortunately we are not able to invite our interviewees directly to our studio because there is a health protocol that we must adhere to. Okay, good morning FLOURA and Sasa. How are you today?
Good morning, I'm really good.
Good morning, I'm also fine.
Okay, good. So we have some questions for you related to the case of alleged corruption of COVID-19 funds that occurred in West Sumatra. Okay, FLOURA, what do you think? Is there any possibility if this corruption allegation turns out to be wrong?
I'm fully convinced that this alleged corruption case actually happened because they are proven to have strange data from the Supreme Audit Agency regarding the COVID-19 funds.
How about you, Sasa? Do you have a different opinion, or it will be the same as FLOURA's?
Yes, I have the same opinion with FLOURA. The data already exists, and the reporter is also reliable, so I believe that this corruption case is true.
Interesting. Okay then, we move to the next question. Everyone is suffering more and more during this pandemic, and many of them really need direct assistance from the government. So, what is your opinion as a part of the community when you hear about the case of corruption in COVID funds like this?
I really can't stop thinking about an incident like this where the funds given to help alleviate and assist the community in dealing with the COVID-19 case have even been corrupt so that it can have an impact on the economy and the condition of the people, which is getting worse over time.
How about you, Sasa?
Sometimes I can't stop thinking about state officials who commit corruptions. They are trusted by the people, but instead do things like corruption, especially when the economy is not stable and difficult like this because of the pandemic.
Oh, yes. It is very disappointing when we hear the corruption case like this, right? Okay, this is the last question. In your opinion, what kind of punishment is appropriate for such corruptors and has an effective deterrent effect?
In my opinion, the punishment is in accordance with the prevailing laws and regulations, sometimes suggest imprisonment or other things that allow them to make them aware of the corruption cases that have been committed.
I agree with Flora when talking about punishment. In my opinion, what is certain is that the punishment must be accordance with the applicable rules. There is no bribery to reduce the punishment, and certainly a punishment that can deter them.
Oh, that sounds really good. Okay then, because we don't have much time, thank you to Flora and Sasa who have been willing to take the time for us. Back to Salma and Natasha.
All right, thank you, Farizal, for the interview. Also to the interviewees Flora and SASADHARA for the time to respond to this issue. So, viewers, that's all the news regarding the alleged corruption of COVID-19 funds in West Sumatra. I am Natasha.
And I am Salma. Have a wonderful day and thank you for watching ACE News.